Hello and welcome to Know Your School Night, the virtual edition. So welcome to Theater Magnet. It's great to have your students here in person this year, fully in person. They're already doing such great creative work, and I can't wait to just see what else they come up with this year. It's great to meet our new students. It's great to have our old students that I was already familiar with back in front of us. We're an art form that doesn't really translate very well to the virtual space. So it's so wonderful to have your students back with me here. So if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Amy Cooley. That's what I look like when I'm not wearing a mask. I am the arts department head here at Burncoat High School. I'm also clearly the theater magnet teacher. Mr. George Kalivas is the theater technical teacher. So when our forces combined, we are the theater magnet. I got my BA in theater at UMass Amherst. I got my master's in arts administration at the University of Kentucky. I have performed professionally, acting, singing. I've worked in the front of house for theater, so like box office, ushering. I've worked a lot in costume, in wardrobe teams, on tech crews. And so I've done it all, and I really try to instill in our students that, you want to be well-rounded as well when it comes to our art form. Okay, so a brief overview of the Theater Magnet. It is a 4-year program here at Burncoat. Some of your students may have even taken it at the middle school level, which makes it into the 6-year program. We cover everything in theater. We are very, very fortunate that we have a tech teacher because it is such a large part of the curriculum, and to be able to have Mr. Kalivas here to actually offer the tech class puts our students at such a huge advantage. So not only are they learning theater history, performance with me, playwriting with me, directing, acting, all of that, the classical stuff you think of, but they're also learning how to design and build and use power tools, how to use a drill, and it's just such great skill set that they're not going to get in a lot of other classes. We're hands-on. That's the great thing about our magnet. You're learning with your hands and your bodies, and it makes for a great, well-rounded, not just theater student, but student in general. At the end of the program, our students are ready because they're so well-rounded. They're ready to enter college, a college theater program, a non-theater program in college. They're ready to go into the entertainment industry or to go right into their workforce. The skills that they learn here, skills like how to work in a team, in a group, problem solving, creative thinking, communication, working on a deadline, all of those things that are so important in college, in the workforce. Things that, might not be in those classic academic classes that you think about, are learned here and are really developed here, along with developing skills like empathy, which is so important moving forward in their lives, or, in high school. Empathy is also super important too. So that's the overview of our magnet. The way it breaks down how they learn all these skills through their 4 years is in the class offerings that we have, which brings me to the next slide. So our course options. This kind of can get a little bit confusing for some people, but I'll break it down really easy for you. So as freshmen, we offer 2 half-year courses that combine for a full year course for a full period. So your freshmen, as long as they are not Hanover students. They are taking our Introduction to Acting and History of Theater, and that is during period 2 this year. They're sophomores. They are taking acting character study and playwriting. Those two half-year classes combined for a full period, and then they add Technical Theater 1. So in sophomore year, we become a double period magnet program, just like music and dance. And then in their junior and senior years, they're able to explore the pathways of theater that speak to them. So are they a performer? Are they a director? Are they someone who doesn't want to be in front of the audience but wants to support backstage and wants to pursue technical theater? All of those options are available to them. So you can see they can take courses Ensemble 1 and 2, Advanced Acting 1 or 2, Directing 1 or 2, Tech Theater 2, and then our Advanced Technical Theater course. Again, in junior and senior year, we are a double period option. So 2 periods a day, they can be here in the theater learning. Required materials. So for this class, they're always going to need their Chromebook, a pen and pencil, a highlighter, a paper, and their mask worn properly. I do have extras of all of these items available in case they ever forget them or they need them for any reason. I can supply them as well, but please, if you can provide them, please do so. All right, let's go on to the specific classes. Costume change. Hi, welcome to the overview of the specific class that your student is taking. So for period 2, Intro to Acting this year, we are going to be learning the basics of the stage. We're going to learn how to build a character. We're going to learn how to be a good audience member and learn how to evaluate creative work. So basically this all entails project-based learning in theater. So they're doing a lot of projects. We do have some the more traditional like note-taking and quiz or note-taking and tests, but most, if not all, of their assessments are done via performance. So it's a really good way to get them used to the people in their class, get them up in front of the class performing, getting over stage fright slowly, and then really starting to warm up those creative muscles. We use a daily creative warm-up to learn about the world of theater in general. And then it's really important to understand that students are required to perform in this class, but they're only required to perform for their class. So there's no nighttime performance. They don't have to perform in front of people that they aren't used to. Okay, that is a very quick overview of the class. If you have any questions at all, please reach out. And then our Google Classroom. We're going to go check out the Google Classroom in a moment. But if you want to be added to our Google Classroom as a guardian and receive weekly reports, please type the link below, right there, no, there, into your browser. That's bit.ly/theater KYSN, and make sure it's capital T for theater and capital KYSN. Know your school night. If you go there, you'll fill out a form, and then I'll be able to take your information and put you in as a guardian, and you will get weekly reports in the classroom. Hi, welcome to the Introduction to Acting Google Classroom. Just a quick overview for you here. This is the stream, so you'll see announcements here. You'll also see this is where new assignments are posted. So you can see I gave the last day for late work here, but it's also for things like auditions for the fall show. And they can click on this attached document and find out more information about auditions. The school event that we had for Midsummer Night's Dream here as well. And they can ask questions, and I'll send them private answers, or even can post public answers for everyone. And then the other part that's really important is the classwork tab. You'll see here, this is starting from the bottom of the page. The way I operate my Google Classroom is I chunk it in units. So this is the start of school, all the forums and everything. And then we had the getting to know the space and ourselves, those introductions, learning the basics of the theater, and these are all assignments from that unit. These are where we do our bell ringers or our warm-ups every single day. And you'll see here, this is stage areas and blocking. This is what we're currently working on. These are all the assignments, and this is the teacher view. So these are the assignments that are going to release soon, that I have set up and ready to go. But anything that is in this like pinky color is on your student's view. If there's anything like a bonus up here, we're doing a theater, Bronco Theater design contest or a t-shirt design. I would put that up and above any kind of in-unit work. So if you have any questions, there's also a people tab. It shows you all the kids in the class, and then the grades tab as well, where it will break down all the grades on the assignments. This is our basic Google Classroom. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Okay, so to end out our Know Your School night, I always like to showcase our performance opportunities for the year. We started off the year by doing a 1-hour version of Midsummer Night's Dream on October 2nd and 3rd. I hope you're able to make it. It was an outdoor performance. And we have gotten a tentative go-ahead with indoor performances, so we are moving forward. Our fall show is called Paper or Plastic. It is a 1-act play. The show is going to be December 16th and 17th, and auditions are going to be December 13th and 15th. All that information is in the classroom, and I have the information as well. Drama Club. Our Drama Club is open to anybody in the high school, not just a Theater Magnet student. And what we do is we create a 40-minute show. We bring that to the state METG, the Massachusetts Educational Theater Guild's 1-act festival competition. And that'll be on March 5th. We go somewhere in the state and we compete with our show. And then we're hoping that we can do a spring musical as well. That has not been announced yet. When we know how things are kind of rolling out, how things are feeling and looking after the fall show, we will announce the spring musical. And then finally, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me at any time. My email is culia@worcesterschools.net. Please feel free to call the main office and they can get in touch with me at 508-799-3300. And then for an extra help day, I'm pretty much here all the time after school because of rehearsals. So basically just have your student check in with me, and I will, if I'm not after school, if it's a rare day that I am not after school at a rehearsal, I will make time for your student. So I'm super flexible when it comes to that. Well, I hope you enjoyed our Know Your School night. I hope it was informative, and I hope to see you all at our performances. Have a great night.